So, what you doing, bud? Being an old doggy. Being an old doggy. Oh, you being my old doggy. You being my old doggy. Hmm. What's up, Grandma? Is that Did I pronounce that right? What's up, Gremlins? Man, oatmeal sounds good. I might have to see if I got some up in here after live stream. What kind of oatmeal you eating? Quakers. I was talking just the plain kind, or like cookies, or not cookies and cream, peaches and cream, or what? What's good, Sal? Doing alright, bud? Be right back, y'all. Apples and peanut butter and oatmeal. You must lift weights trying to get the protein with the peanut butter. I'm doing all right, man. I was debating on doing a live tonight, but I went ahead and did it. I didn't want to bore all y'all. I've been doing it a couple days in a row. I got a few days off of work. My favorite gun right now, uh, let me think on that really quick. I don't know. I like my Beretta really good today. It's been with me all day long. Well, it pretty much goes everywhere with me. I like my little Beretta 21A, my little 22, but my best handgun I have is probably my 1911, and my favorite rifle I own is my Colt M4. But the Smith and Wesson is that little 22 is getting to be a close second. I don't. The 80X, is that one of the is that one of the newer polymer Berettas? What's up, Rodney? Good to see you, bud. A buddy of mine I used to work with, he had a cheetah. Well, his girlfriend, he bought one for his girlfriend. That's a 380, ain't it? Beretta's a good brand. I don't care who you are. You get a Beretta, it should work. Hey, Gremlin, that's a good combo right there. Both the Phoenix and the H&R are really, really good guns. Those are two cheap guns I wish I never sold. And I had a Jim and Ness. I had a few different ones, and those are really good guns. Like them Phoenixes. There's if I ever get another one, I'll show you. There's a way to bypass the magazine safety, and it makes the shooting experience of that gun like 1,000 times better. But them little H&R 9-shot revolvers, them things are built like a tank. If you get one that works, the timing's right and everything, that gun should never let you down. I mean that gun just went bang every time. I had several of them, and I just traded them away for more expensive guns throughout the years. You know, like tacking it on to get the price cheaper. And I should have just held on to those. But that's a good combo. You can't go wrong with a 22. Okay, it's like one of them mini Beretta M9s, kind of. I think I've shot one of those. Those are pretty good guns. Even though I don't like 380, those are really good guns. The Browning BDM. I don't know. I ain't never seen one of those, the Browning model, but I believe you. A lot of guns are the same, just like Rossi and Taurus. Browning's always high. I don't. I don't know why H&R quit doing pistols, but you can't beat a H&R pistol. Man, I wish I could find them in the pawn shop like I used to could, especially for the price. I trust my life with one of those. 9 shots of 22 is plenty. I've never felt underarmed with a 22, unless if it was uh, a North American arms, because I had a situation where I had to on my shoot a guy with a gun, and all I had was a little 22, and he was a bit better armed with a 22 Magnum revolver, and I think about that sometimes. That's why if I'm carrying a gun, it has to be capable of rapid fire shots, because that little short barrel is not that accurate. I used to double carry for a long time, uh, but I quit doing it. It's just, I mean, I still do it. To be honest with you, I carry like my 22 always, and sometimes I'm just carrying my 22, and sometimes I'm carrying my 38 with it or my 45 with it. 300 blackout's pretty good. You know, they say it's a good bear defense gun, a bear hunting round. So if it can stop a bear, that's a pretty good round in my book. 2,000 dollars for a 380 is high sale. I want one of them Walter PPK 22s. My girlfriend had a Walter little P22, the polymer frame one, and it didn't seem to want to be all that reliable. A lot of people like 380s itself. I just never been a big fan. I had a few pretty badass looking pistols that was 380s, but I got rid of them because it was just 380s are expensive to shoot. PSA dagger. I think I seen a video on that. I can't remember what that was, but I think I seen a video on a PSA dagger. Where on my baby? Yeah, I used to think the same thing, self with double carrying. Uh, there's several scenarios where you could arm somebody else, and that does make sense. If you can do it, do it. That third shift is rough, Hoss. I don't see how you do it, man. I done that for like 2 years, and when I got done with that job, I promised myself I'd never do it again. But somebody has to do it, and all props to you, man. Is the PSA dagger like a one of them AR style pistols? I'm trying to think of what it was that I seen a video on it. I like 7.62 by 39 too, Rodney. Like if I was needing a good like man stopping rifle or it's really an intermediate round, but I would go for a 7.62 by 39. But if I had to carry a rifle for a long time, I would go for 2.23 or 5.56 because the ammo is really heavy. I have seen some of them conversion kits for the Glocks, them little videos. That's neat because the Glock does disassemble real quick and it makes it easier to just quickly slide it together and make it into a SBR. But I mean, I don't hate Glocks. It's just that Glocks ain't for me. I did see a Glock I really want on a video, but it was because it was that Glock sword. My dog crazy. Sometimes he just get up and start growling at nothing. I think he's a guard dog, and I think it depresses him. He ain't got nobody to bite sometimes. But he's really sweet dog. Uh, what was I saying? It was one of them Glock 44s. I think it is the 22 long rifle, and the guy put a Glock switch on it, and it looked so fun. I just would like to have one to go out and like dump a bunch of 22s in the creek. I've heard a lot of good stuff about Canon. If I was really gonna get into a polymer frame gun, I would have to get me like a high capacity 22 long rifle, just for like shooting in the yard for fun. Yeah, that's a good reason, and also firearms are machines, and sometimes machines fail. And you might want to have a backup one. Working third shift since you was 18 and you 36 now. You must really like the lifestyle. To me, it messes with my head not never being able to sleep at nighttime and be at home around the family. Plus, I think the Lord made nighttime because I need to lay my fat ass down in bed at some point in time. Might be late, but at least I'm going to bed while it's nighttime. I think the 357 SIGs are pretty cool. I think they do the job. I think for the price of them, because I've heard they're very expensive, the ammunition, I think it'd be a gun that you wouldn't shoot a lot. Tip for saving your ammo: use the bayonet. I think the Russians are doing that now to fight that war in Ukraine. They're using bayonets. Probably not really. Oh, speaking of which, did y'all hear that apparently Putin put a warrant out for Lindsey Graham? I guess if he goes to one of their allied countries, they'll lock him up and he'll stand trial in Russia, like the South Carolina senator. Ain't that crazy? Like, and then the senator's gonna act tough, like he ain't scared of Putin. Like he might not be scared of Putin, but I'm sure Putin has spies over here, and Putin was like a legit thug, like lived like mafia style life. He fought in a war. I think he was a war hero. He was a spy. This guy's a legit badass, and I don't know if Lindsey Graham ever like did any badass stuff. I'm not against Lindsey Graham. I think he's a good politician, but I'm pretty sure nothing gonna happen to him. That's just crazy. Seth, I've never tried the Liberty Civil Defense ammo. What you mean, like not high pressure? I love 7.62 as well, Hoss. You know, Rodney, I've been thinking about doing a little airsoft too, just to be able to shoot guns a little cheaper, but it's hard to find the time and the people sometimes. Oh, like a high tech, new age, high point, not high point, but a hollow point. A lot of that stuff sounds pretty mean and nasty. Them new hollow points, they got the little petals will break off and everything else in your body. But my opinion is, I feel like a lot of them ammo is gimmicks. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like you can get the same job done with just a normal hollow point. But maybe I'm hating because I don't want to spend that kind of money on that hollow point because I shoot a lot of ammo. What's up, Ross? Sorry you missed the other two live streams, but you made it this one, bud. Why'd you almost didn't make it? Ain't no reason to feel bad, man. I'm still gonna be around. There'll still be more of them. I'm doing alright. How you doing? Did you have to work them other two nights, bud? You said Lindsey Graham would hold up well. How was he in person? He seems like he'd be a very nervous, jittery person in real life. I'm gonna say I'm a big supporter of the senator, though. Yeah, I've bumped fired a Colt. The last time I done it, I shot around a little high, and I decided to quit bump firing 223s and 556s because it kind of gets all over the place sometimes. I have to check out that round. That make it for 45 ACP. I would love to have a Ruger 1022 with a binary trigger. Yeah, bucket of 22 lasts longer. I love 22. I try to buy like 2,000 rounds at a time and then let it shoot it down till I'm on my last little box of 500 or till I'm starting to see the bottom of the bucket, and then I'll buy 2,000 more. I'm gonna have to check that out. Are they really high? See, that's what I was worried about doing tonight. I was worried I was gonna pass out tonight, Ross, because I'm a little hella tired. But I'm hanging in pretty good. Yeah, you here now, man. You joined the show today, bud. Streak ammo. Hey, them tracers would be cool. Do they light up at nighttime real well? I'm a big fan of Federal Cell. Federal Power Shot and 45. I got that Federal Punch. I did a video on it. That thing didn't work good out in the semi-automatic. I think it was designed for like a snub nose revolver. 'Nah, I ain't tried streak ammo before. I could tell that he kind of seems like the type of person that's too big for his britches. It seemed like when he was responding about the Putin thing, he's really eating up the press and the little tough guy act. And like, I don't, I don't know. He can't play that tough guy act, in my opinion. Hey, that's a good starter rifle right there, 1022. Did he have fun with it, or has he got it yet for his birthday? Hey, that's about all the rounds you need right there, all the commercial rounds. Is it hard to get the exploding tips, like the ammunition? Because I would really love to have exploding tips, like the exploding 45 ACP tips. What's up? Let me pronounce this. Oh, Stay Tuned Tactical. What's up, man? That sounds like an official ass name. I should name my channel Stay Tuned Tactical. I'm just kidding, man. But what's up, man? How you doing? I hope everything's all right, bud. Oh, $52 a box of 20? Oh, I'll probably stay away from them like a heart attack. Nah, I'm pretty fat. I might have one. Hey, man, if you can't joke about yourself, you shouldn't be joking about others. That's how I feel. That's good. It's good to have a kid that really likes firing firearms. My son doesn't really like firing firearms, but I still love them. That's dang cheap. Stay tuned. You got one hell of a connect. Nah, he says he does, but I can tell he don't. And that's okay. He ain't against him. He it's just he ain't crazy about. Nah, I don't. You can't smoke weed and have firearms. That's against the law. When they pass that kind of law, Gremlin. No, I don't run no 22 long rifle kit in any of my ARs, but I've been wanting to get one of them CMMG kits, but then I bought that Smith and Wesson 22 and I forgot all about doing it. Good to see you, Texas. You doing all right, bud? Got a half 5-inch barrel for tracers. Well, you can get that Smith and Wesson. I don't know where you live, but I live in South Carolina. You can get that Smith and Wesson for like I got an M&P 1522. It's like 450. Is what I paid for. It was around Christmas time about 2 years ago. I ain't nothing wrong with that, bud. As long as you had a good time and you made it home safely, and you didn't hit no little kids running out in the road or nothing like that. I ain't against weed or gun switches, but apparently by law they just don't go together. What's up, Duke? Much love to you too, bro. How you been doing, bud? I tried to send an email out to everybody that has sent me an email before. I didn't want nobody really miss the live stream. So also, if y'all send me an email, holler at me, tell me what's up. If I think about it and I don't skip over one because you know it gets hectic sometimes, I'll try to send each one of y'all email and be like, hey, there's a live stream today. But the email is 13 Mr. Freedom 1776 at gmail.com. Do some coke. Nah, I ain't gonna do no dang coke. That will fuck you up, son. Be over here looking like Scarface. Did y'all see that one Scarface skit I did probably probably 6 months ago? I really like that skit. Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't be smoking or using switches either. But if you are smoking, don't be using switches. And if you are using switches, don't be smoking. Because that's probably an extra charge right there. Yeah, I got, well, it's my girlfriend. She got a Ruger 5.56 rifle. I ain't never seen Coke Man videos on YouTube. But that sounds very interesting. I must have missed something. What y'all built? What's $400 and damn part by part? Yeah, the Ruger did come with irons out the box, and my Colt didn't. I had to go buy me a carrier handle. But I like carrier handles. A lot of y'all apparently don't. But I guess the older I'm getting, I'm kind of liking them little optics and everything. You gonna buy another gun after your wife then got mad at you about the Colt? You can build a 5.56 AR for 400. Well, I mean that kind of does make sense. Oh, you like carry handles too? I love carry handles. What's up, Tricks? Yeah, a lot of people don't know you can put an optic on the carry handles. Texas, I love you. About the most honest shit I've ever heard. Well, I don't give a fuck what she thinks, to be honest, but I still love her. As long as you love her and you just understand she's overreacting, she's gonna get over it. Yeah, you gotta love your women. If not, then you gotta put a dress on and like move to California or New York, and that's not a good alternative. All right, stay tuned, tactical. I'll see you in a minute. The guys was here first. Hell yeah, damn right. Sell. That's the biggest gun addict lie we tell our own self. Like, once I buy this and once I buy that, I won't need to buy no more guns for a while and I'll be able to save up some money. But it just don't work that way. It really don't. You can quit anytime you want. I can't. Well, I'm really not trying to buy any guns right now. But it's getting harder and harder the more I talk to y'all. I want as many as I can get my hands on too. Guns are so high right now. Hey, you only smoke crack 5 more times. I have spent my old lady don't even trip when I buy guns, but I have spent so much money on guns and like 2 or 3 paychecks in a row that I've like lied to myself about how much it costs just to keep from feeling bad about it. Like, oh Ryan, that thing wasn't 300. It was like two 275 for tax, and like you had to get that rifle because the rifle would have looked cool. Like so you had to spend that $600. If money wasn't a problem, I'd still have my 45 ACP. That's my favorite. I just got a soft spot for it. Oh, I love that Rock Island Trent shotgun. I watched a video on it before I went to bed last night. I've been there too. Like, talk about the ones I really need. I tell my when I first started collecting guns, I was like, I need a pocket pistol, and then I need a full size gun, and then I need a medium size gun, and then I need a rifle and a shotgun, and then I need a 22 rifle, and then it just kept on progressing. Now I was like, well, I need a second pocket gun. Like, what if I'm in a self defense shooting, and then I need to have another gun the next day in my pocket? I might need a second gun, and then it just keeps going on and on. And then before you know it, you never get to the guns you need, and you're still buying guns you think you need. But I'm not discouraging you. I'm Mr. Freedom. I don't discourage anybody from buying a gun. Amen, brother. Because if you don't add them taxes, that's like $400 off of your conscience right there. That's $400 that you ain't got to feel bad about. Hey, I seen something about that 3D printed lever gun. Didn't Brandon Herrera make a video on that on Curse Guns or something? I can't wait to be like that again, buying guns just because I think they're cool. Well, that's similar reason why I like a 45 ACP. I was raised by my great grandfather, and that was his service pistol he had, and we shot it a few times as a kid, and that gun was always so accurate. And he carried it in two wars, and he thought a lot about that handgun. So I guess that's why I always thought it was a really good gun, and it really is a good gun. A 1911 45 ACP is a damn good caliber. I mean, really, the stupidest decision the military ever done was switch to 9 millimeter. Really, 9 millimeter. What you look up? Gat Essie Ridgers. I can't pronounce the first part. Yeah, they did that because of NATO, Ross. It makes it easier for logistics for all these countries to fire the same calibers. and they all wanted to shoot the 9 millimeter. That's the same reason we got 223 and 5.56. It's all right, Texas. I'm a firm believer in, you know, things go around, and you can't hold negativity in your heart. That ain't gonna get you nowhere in life. So I just gotta let it go. I ain't thinking about it, and will just hold resentment and give me negativity, and I don't need that in my life. So it's all right, bud. Oh man, I am jealous. Eating Zaxby's, man. Zaxby's ain't even open right now down here. It's midnight. Well, it's like 12 minutes till. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna call you Get. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought I seen that on. A lot of y'all watch Brandon Herrera. Y'all like him? You know, y'all, I've never ate at Chipotle that I know of. Hey, leftover Zaxby's is still gas as hell. You talking about guns? Get that you want somebody to copy? I want somebody to copy the old German Lugers. They did it with the Walter P38s, or even do it with the Mausers. That would be bad as hell. Don't y'all want to see that? Who's from North Carolina? Get? Are you talking about Brandon? I didn't know that. I like Brandon Herrera too. He's damn entertaining. Yeah, I watch Hitchcock 45. I grew up watching his videos, kind of. But he reminds me of my grandpa the way he just get a kick out shooting guns. I like watching Hitchcock. Is Donut Operator really from Anderson? Ain't no way. For real? You know, I've only ate at Chick-fil-A like twice in my life, too. I've never ate at Moe's either. Y'all, you must be local too, Rodney. Yeah, I've heard of Paul. I can't pronounce his last name, but I've heard of him too. I like him. Some of his video, I can't hear good, Some of his videos, I got to put my little Bluetooth in to hear him good. But I like his videos. He has a lot of good points. He needs to finish that AK-50. He's getting to it though. Ain't he on his final prototype? I didn't know he was a cop in Anderson. I figured he was somewhere around. I thought he was a cop in Georgia. I thought, no, he was from South Carolina. But I didn't know he was from Anderson. That's crazy. I like Kentucky Ballistics. I really do. He seems like he'd be a genuine guy. I'm the same way, Texas. I eat at home. I mainly eat at home a lot. Maybe that's why nobody ever recognizes me in public, but I do majority of my eating at home or at a diner. You need to check him out. Ross Paul, he got good content. Very practical. Yeah, it's I mean, if you want to learn, he has a lot of stuff you can learn. He might not put a lot of off like emotion wise in it sometimes, but his information solid. So far I ain't seen something that I didn't agree with. I don't think I've ever seen Carney Con. I don't think I've ever seen 22 Planker. Uh, I might do that another day, telling about the arm tattoo. I like FPS Russia. I think that was the first gun YouTuber I ever watched. I remember watching him. I think I was in middle school. Wow, we've been on this live stream for an hour, y'all. You know, time flies when I'm doing these live stream with y'all. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm back, yo. Uh, I'll probably make a video on that one day about my tattoos, yo. I have had several people request. I I was just a lot more wilder, I guess crazier and stupider back then, when I got all these tattoos. I was a little badass. CornyCon, I ain't heard of that person or that YouTuber. Matt TV, I ain't heard of that one either. I love bird dogs, Ross. I've never ate at Chicken Basket either. That's a diner though, ain't it? Yeah, I've heard of people talking about the Chicken Basket before. I wish I could get one of them handmade AKs made in like the was it the Hindu Kush Mountains or up near Kandahar. I heard, they got like a tourist grade and they got like a shooter grade. I want like a shooter grade handmade AK from like men in the mountains. That's crazy. Go ahead, put a link in. I ain't never trying to stop anybody from trying to improve themselves, buddy. Go ahead, stay tuned, tactical. No problem, bud. No problem. I thought you want to know a sleeper country for firearms. Slavonia. Ever hear of the Rex 01? I'm a little confused. Is Slavonia a country? Yeah, I've seen them little Cimarron or however you pronounce it, the single action revolver replicas. Have you ever fired one? They work pretty good. Where can you get one of those at? Them the clones. Yeah, I've heard Serbia makes very high quality AKs. Are they high rolls? Are they polymer? They can't be polymer. They have to be some kind of alloy frame. And what they called again, Ross? I'm gonna look it up. All right, Texas, you take it easy, man. Hope you get some good sleep. I'm gonna have to check it out after the live stream, see what it looks like. What caliber is it? Or is it different calibers you can get it in? I wonder if there's a company that's importing the AKs they make over there in the Middle East. I never had a problem out the Century Arm AK I had. Did you have an issue out of one you did you own one before? Sorry. Sorry. I might have to get one of them. Z, z, let me try to pronounce it. Zastava. Zastava. Yeah, he is a good dog. Sometimes I take him out to town with me and let him bark at strangers because he was trained to be a guard dog, and he gets kind of depressed if he don't feel like he's scaring somebody up or feel like he might get to bite somebody. But he really is a sweet dog when there's nobody around. Man, Popeyes is definitely better than KFC. I ain't ate at Popeyes probably in 6 months. It's something ain't right with fast food. It's like you eat fast food and then 2 hours later you're craving fast food again. But if I eat at home, then it's like 2 hours later, I'm still full. Sometimes I can go 4 or 5 hours and still be full. Bojangles, I like the chicken biscuit. Usually if we go to Bojangles, we just get a biscuit. They still have that issue with shortages and everything. Neither on McDonald's and Burger King. Usually I only stop by McDonald's or Burger King if I'm like really hungry and I'm out in town and it's gonna be a while before I get to go back by the house. Cause I try to avoid those like a heart attack. Oh, I've never ate at Whataburger. And I've only ate at Jack in the Box probably 2 or 3 times in my life. I never thought Jack in the Box was all that great. A lot of people find it fascinating that I'm a big fella and I don't eat at fast food a lot. And if any of y'all want to email me, tell me hey what's up, anything. My email is 13mrfreedom 1776 at gmail.com. I'll try my best to let everybody know through email also next time I go on live. Yeah, I'm fixing my sandwich for after the live. I'm probably ain't gonna be on too much longer. I think my doggy has to go OUT. I can't say it out loud because he will like flip his shit. But he is all over the living room walking around. Y'all give me like 5 minutes. I ain't gonna abandon y'all. I'm coming right back. Hey, Sarge. Come here, buddy. You gotta go out? Come on. Come on, buddy. In the pen. Good boy. All right, y'all. Hopefully, not everybody left. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this late when I get off the live. I think that's why I'm fat. I exercise all the time, but my fat ass, I don't lose too much weight. Nah, I ain't gonna go out. I'm here. Jack in the Box got 50-cent tacos. Are they pretty good? I ain't a big fan of Taco Bell. My favorite home cooked meal. Uh, that's a hard one. Let me think. Let me think. All right. I think I got it. I think I got it. Homemade chicken tenders. Uh, Homemade mashed potatoes out them little red and them little white potatoes with gravy. Uh, Fried okra. Uh, what else? That'd be pretty good. Or substitute the chicken tenders for steak. I love mashed potatoes and gravy. All right, Hoss, you be careful at work, man. You spend some quality time with your woman. I'm glad y'all still here after all that. I was trying to read all the messages. Uh, yeah, Sword, he had to go out. He he's a little bit of a, I guess you'd call him a Mr. Priz. Like he don't get too dirty. He has a little pen outside. He's a mean dog, so you can't really let him just run free. He'll bite somebody. But he's sweet. Come here, Sword. You can get out the pen. I don't think your feet's dirty. Yeah, you good, buddy. Yeah, yeah. You just gotta make your pen dirty. You can't make the floor dirty. Uh huh. Say hey. Say hey, everybody. All right. I'll probably be heading out about the same time. Yeah, he's a good dog. He is sweet. He's getting old though. What is? What is? Huh? I love you. Yeah. Yeah, I love you. You afraid I'm gonna take away? They gonna take my attention? Huh? He is a good dog. Why did I shave my hair? Uh, really, it's just because I hate brushing my hair. Like I got thick hair, might be thinner now. I'm getting older. I can't tell on top of my head, but I got thick hair, and then it's just I get up to go to work and stuff, and I just don't ever take the time to brush my hair, and I don't want to look like a messy wild person, so I just cut my hair short. And I've tried to grow a beard, like, and I've lost ambition to do it. But I've grown a goatee before, but I mainly like to keep a clean shave. I try to shave every other day. Sometimes I'll slack on it a little bit, but I try my best to shave every other day. He is. He's such a sweet, beautiful dog. He's a sweetheart. He sleeps right at the foot of the bed, and then when my girlfriend gets up in the morning, he go after she takes him out in the morning. He'll lay right beside me in the bed till I get up. You shaved once, and your son asked you to never again. Dang, my son probably has more facial hair than I do. I was raised by my grandfather, and he was very strict, and he always said, "Man, I'm supposed to shave every other day," and I guess I took it to heart because I shave every other day. I don't have no beard. I've thought about it several times, but I just can't commit to not shaving. There ain't a lot of YouTubers that don't have beards, are they? Golly, where I had that poison ivy, for some reason my arms and stuff, my legs still itch a little bit, but it's gone. That's a good thing, then, man. You look younger. That's mine too. Every time I try to grow one, I instantly look like a heavy set meth head in my opinion. I don't think I could rock a beard. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's just not for me. I don't think. Good night, bud. You have a good night and be careful at work, man. It is crazy how it shows up in the thing, and then it'll go back like it looks like some outer world shit, don't it? Oh wait, hold on. That's crazy. Have you ever noticed that the better flavors always like pink, some questionable looking vape? You gotta walk around vaping because you like the flavor. I go to that vape shop you was talking about, Cali Vape. I went there today. Nah, I ain't never put no serious money in the mod. I'm about to get off of here myself, though. It's getting late. Anybody that's still on here, if you email me, I'll try my best to email you next time I do a live. I'm Mr. Freedom. I hope all y'all have a wonderful night. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Thank y'all for chilling with me. From here in South Carolina to wherever you are in this world, I wish all y'all the best. Peace.